See what happens. Nothing so far. We're in the useless technical pre-show. Ah, there we go. Okay. It's there. There it is. Jeez. The technical pre-show for the promo. Promo shouldn't get pre-shows. Hi there, everybody. Okay, so let's do the promo for today's show. No, Sunday's show. Oh, I probably didn't put the... oh, it is. Yeah, it is there. The Sunday live at 4 p.m., more or less, on Twitter, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. It's going to be episode 131, January 24th, 2021. It's the end of the pod as we know it. Yep. My last podcast on the Triangle Talk Show. I'm I was going to say I'm putting the show to bed, but apparently that's not exactly true. That's not really what's going to happen. I am leaving. I'm leaving the show because Cindy and I are moving to the Charlotte area, technically across the state line into South Carolina. And this is the Triangle. Wait, where's the hammer? The Triangle Talk Show. And that would be stretch. People have said, well, please stretch the definition of triangle until it, the corner of it just kind of makes it down there into across the border into South Carolina just a little bit. No, I'm not going to do that. But it is looking very much like the show is going to get handed off to one of our regular contributors and guests, one of the most enthusiastic supporters of the program since its inception. And so it appears that the show will go on. Now, so I'm going to hand off the URL, the triangletalkshow.com, the domain name, potentially the website. Don't know that there's money involved in the website. There's a little money involved in the domain name, but not really very, very much. It's like $15 a year, and it's paid up through next year. The website is a bit more expensive, so whoever's taking it, the person taking it may or may not want to continue that website. If that website goes away, then the audio catalog goes away. It could be put somewhere else. That would be some work. If you want the audio, I guess I could do the effort to get the audio onto the Internet Archive, the Wayback Machine. That is technically free, and I've done that with another show to some extent. I put a few episodes up. I may have put a few episodes of this one early on. I forget. So I may do that, but probably not. If you want the audio archive of the Triangle Talk Show, get onto the website now and download them all. Hurry up. Your time's a wasting. Well, actually, the website is paid up through, I think, the beginning of April. So you've got some time. It's going to stick around until then. And again, if the new owner of the Triangle Talk Show chooses to keep the current website going through Squarespace, then all that stuff can stay. Or they could flush it. Don't know. We'll find out. Any plans for this final show? I got just a few things scraped off of the news, and as usual, stuck in a show doc. But other than that, no. It's not like I'm going to bring back every guest and co-host that we've ever had. I'm kind of hoping Jen will be able to join us for the last show. I haven't talked to her about doing this show, this last show yet. She missed last weekend as a mental health day because it was a nice, beautiful, sunny day. But, maybe because this will be the last show. So be able to make the effort to be here. It would be nice. And then when 6 o'clock rolls around, or, whenever we've run out of stuff to talk about, we'll sign off. And it's probably going to be a while before the next Triangle Talk Show comes online on whichever medium the new owner chooses to use. Podcast, YouTube, Facebook Live, Twitter. Any and all of the above. Any and or all of the above are possibilities. So, yay. So again, I'm heading out because we're leaving town. It's been a constant struggle over the past, almost 3 years of the show, but it didn't take off like I'd hoped it would in the first year, and in the second year, it became just I enjoy doing it, so I'm going to keep on doing it, but I'm not willing to put in the effort to do whatever it is that it takes to make one of these things successful. I think the quality of the program, the personality that I've been able to put into the program, the content, the discussion, guests that we've had, I think all that stuff has been audience worthy enough that it should have had an audience in the few hundreds to a couple of thousands in the Triangle area. Maybe a problem that limiting the potential audience to people just in the Triangle, even though that's a few million people, limiting it to that could have been an issue. I don't know. No one's ever tried that before, but there have been podcasts that have been aimed at the local area or even smaller. One of the early ones was called Raleigh, Raleigh, Raleigh. And although it's gone, I think it was successful enough. But as I'm seeing aggregate audiences between the multiple places that we've distributed it, the podcast and the YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, put all those audiences together and the programs were started, push the play button by averaging about 100 people. And how many of those watched more than the first 20 or 30 seconds? It's a bunch less than that. Dirty little secret of podcasting is that if you go by the download numbers, by the play numbers on YouTube or whatever, those can look impressive, but the number of folks that make it more than just a little bit in, just enough to get counted, because you push play and you stop within a second on YouTube, they don't count that as a play. But if you've been there for 10 seconds or so, I think they count that. So they don't say exactly what it takes, but that's about what it takes. So you can fool yourself into thinking you're more popular than you are by looking at your YouTube numbers and your download numbers, things like that. You're not that good. All right, so all of that plays into the idea for I don't want to do this anymore, and it'd be nice to hand it off. If I hadn't been moving, if that hadn't been the trigger, would I keep on going? I don't know. Like I say, almost every week it was a debate. And whenever I had that debate, do another show, especially when this year when I had co-hosts, and especially when Jen kept being able to be here and encouraging, yes, keep doing a show. It was easier to win that debate in favor of let's do another show. But toss in, got to move, and doesn't make much sense to do a Triangle show from the Charlotte area. That made it easy to decide not to do it. And then the idea to hand it off, well, that was a genius idea. And it turns out there's more than one person who would like to have it, and one person is best qualified. So away we go. So I will see you on Sunday at 4 o'clock, more or less, on Twitter. The yellow end of this shows up better. On Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, on the Triangle Talk Show. See you then.